Give this Liverpool side some credit, guys. Give Arne Slot some credit, guys. He is a footballing genius. I know this isn't the result that we all wanted to see, or this isn't the result that we all wanted to kind of come out of this weekend with. I know a lot of us are going to be saying, I can't believe we bottled an 8-point lead, but I don't think that's what this is. I don't think this is points lost in a traditional sense. It is points lost, obviously, literally, but not in the traditional sense, given the circumstances of how this match played out. And I was listening to the stream that I was watching this match on, and the commentator made a really good point. He said, title races are won and lost in moments. And this Andy Robertson red card could be a moment. And that was before we stormed back to level it up. And I think Arne Slot reacted to this moment masterfully. Masterfully. The way that he manipulated the formations, the way that he stuck with his guns, and I said this at halftime, don't be surprised if Arne Slot sticks with this 10. And I love the fact that he did. I love the fact that he didn't put on another defender. Love the fact that he didn't. That's a psychological move, right? You pull off an attacker and you put on a center back. That's telling your team you're ready to concede either a loss or a draw. And that is not what he did. The positioning, and credit to Ryan Gravenberch, obviously. And I'm going to say that right now, man of the match. Man of the match. I don't want to hear anybody else's name on that in that conversation. Ryan Gravenberch was the best player on the pitch by far. By far. How do you play center back and a defensive midfielder at the same time? How do you even do that? Ryan Gravenberch did it today. He's a joke of a football player, and I'm so happy that he's amongst our teams and he's amongst our ranks, because I think he is a special player. And I think we need to do everything we can to unlock him and let him loose and dominate games. He is a Paul Pogba regen, but is able to defend it in the same way that VVD does. Just smart defending. I'm going to talk about him in a second. But honestly, let's go back to him. Playing that 3 at the back with Ryan Gravenberch as that wandering center back and gaining back control of this game against a Fulham side that is surging right now, who had one extra man. How the hell do you come up with tactics to get 80% possession? How the hell does that even happen? You have to be some sort of footballing tactical savant to even come up with that, but you also have to have the personnel on the field. So I applaud this Liverpool team. The way that they responded to the red card, the way that they didn't give up, the way that how they went down twice, stormed back twice, mind you. And a lot of you are going to be upset. A lot of you are not going to love this result. I like this result, actually. It's not the one that we wanted, but I think this shows the rest of the Premier League, and it shows the boys themselves that they have what it takes to fight to the very end and be gritty and win this title. If you're new here, make sure you guys put down below where you're watching from. Subscribe to the channel if you love this video. If you don't love this video, still subscribe to the channel. We're growing everywhere. We're going out of this world. And I need to hear your voice. What'd you guys think about this match as a whole? I know I have a little bit more of a positive perspective, but that's what Unconformed is about, is to hear everybody's perspective and have intelligent conversations about the team that we love, Liverpool FC, and football as a general. So put that comment down below. Make sure you like the video so this gets out to more people so we can expand the conversation. Let's talk about the match, right? Man, Robbo really did us in on that one. A mistake leading to a mistake. I don't know if I mentioned that already. And you got to just let Alisson do his job in that moment. You got to let him do his job in that moment. And it's a tacked on red. It's a nailed on red. There's nothing you can do about that. But there were moments before that red card that you look at and you say, the Pereira tackle on Gravenberch, who went studs up on him, very high on the leg, by the way, nearly at the knee. And then the challenge on Robbo early on in the match, that was also a high boot that only got yellow cards. And the other one, I don't even think got a yellow card. So the officiating, let's get that out of the way. The officiating was absolutely horrendous in this match. And the fact that Liverpool were 10 men down, or down to 10 men, and the officiating was against them, you should be giving more credit to this Liverpool team. And it's just absolutely insane what they've been able to do. What Arne Slot has been able to do. Arne Slot did everything that he potentially could have. He was deep in his bag today. He pulled every single tactic out of his tool chest today. I mean, the formation changed maybe 3 or 4 times after that red card. Then he finally found the one that he really liked, which was that Ryan Gravenberch wandering center back CDM kind of combo kind of thing. And VVD, shout out to VVD for being cool, calm, and collected and almost playing as a midfielder at times as well. And I'm seeing a lot of stuff about Trent Alexander-Arnold, how he was, he threw this game away for us. That's a little weird. I didn't see it that way. I think he was a really good passing outlet, or at least getting the ball away from danger when we would get ourselves in trouble in some of those passing sequences. But this game should have been won, right? Which is the most disappointing part of this thing, but also the most not disappointing part of this thing, because it's just you're down 10 men, you dominate possession, and you literally almost get a result out of this. And you have to look at it in the grand scheme of things when you look at these kinds of things, right? Is that given the circumstances, how do you even get mad at this result? How can you even get mad at this result? I guess, yes, there's moments in there. Obviously, Robbo did shoot us in the foot a bit, but I loved seeing what this team was made of. And don't forget, Chelsea still have to go out and get these points. Look at Arsenal today. They dropped points against an Everton side that they probably should be winning. That's a match they should be winning if they're serious about staying in the title race, right? And I know Chelsea people were saying, well, Chelsea, the next match tomorrow is Chelsea is a foregone conclusion. They still have to go out and earn the points, just like we have to go out and earn the points. And don't forget, there's facts, and I'm going to name the facts. But let's talk about the goals. Let's talk about the goals before we name the facts. That first goal, a lot of the Fulham goals were a little bit fluky, right? A lot of them took deflections before on the way in, and even that second goal came off the heel of Gomez, which could have really just been an own goal. But the Salah assist to the Gakpo flying header, man, Salah finds a way to impact this match no matter what. I think that he had Anthony Robertson on the torture rack a lot of that first half. I mean, the way that he was aggressively going after him, I really wanted him to continue to do that after the assist. Unfortunately, he didn't do that. He started wandering infield a little bit more. But I think if he just kept going after Anthony Robinson, I think he would have had a little bit more joy on that side, because you could see that Robertson was so afraid to make a challenge on Salah. And if he just came after him just a little bit more aggressively in that second half, I think we could have maybe pulled out a win out of that. I mean, with the Diogo Jota goal was absolutely beautiful. Great assist from Darwin, keeping the ball. He had his head on today, and that's what I want to see. But Diogo, I mean, what can you say about Diogo? I think he reminded everybody of who he was and what he's about. The turn, the touch, the finish. I screamed at my TV louder than I ever did, because I was already typing up the lost speech that I was going to be telling you guys. And then Diogo Jota slots it home, and I say, fuck off. Fuck off, mates. Come on, Reds. All right, hold on. Let me calm down. But as you can tell, I'm a little bit excited about this. But what's next, right? What's next? We got some tough games coming up. Obviously, we got Southampton in midweek, and then we got Tottenham on the weekend. But let's look at the facts before we go into what we need to worry about in the next coming days. This is the reality of what's going on right now, right? They were down 10 men. They pulled out a draw, and they probably should have got a win from this match. And Arsenal draw with a team that they probably should be beating. They fight back twice and nearly deserved a win, and probably did deserve a win, right? And let's not forget, Fulham are actually a better side than a lot of people are giving them credit for. We tortured them, I believe, from the moment that we got that red card all the way until the end of the game. We were in control of that match. Let's not forget that. Chelsea still have to actually play tomorrow. Nobody's points are guaranteed in this league. And I say that all the time on this channel. People still have to go out and play the matches. So anything can happen. And even if they were to win, we're still 2 points clear. with a game in hand. Now is not the time to panic if you're a Liverpool supporter and a Liverpool fan. Now's not the time to panic. Calm down. Your team just did something really special. Special shout outs to the entire team. I really couldn't decide who was man in the match, but then as the game continued to wear on, I'm like, it's Gravenberch, nail on. But I'd be amiss to not bring up some special names. Szoboszlai worked his ass off, covered every blade of grass. Him and Gravenberch in that midfield is just something. They're two very special players. I know Szoboszlai gets a lot of flack, but today showed how invaluable he is to this team. His endless running, the speed, the physicality, the ability to put tackles in, the ability to create attacks. He is a complete midfielder. Same thing with Ryan Gravenberch. But maybe, I called him earlier a large Thiago. The way that he's able to wiggle out of danger in any portion of the field, whether it's our third, whether it's the attacking third, it's actually really, really special to look at and really special to see. And Virgil van Dijk, outstanding today. Gomez, outstanding today. Gakpo did well. Diaz fought hard, had a crazy flip kick in the beginning. And Nunes came on, got an assist, and Diogo Jota is back. I'll take this. I'm taking this all day long. But let me know what you guys think down below. Is this a good result? Is it not a good result? Am I tripping? Let me know what you guys think. But I know I'll be watching that Chelsea game tomorrow. All eyes on that London team tomorrow. But now is not the time to panic, Liverpool fans. Calm down, and Arne Slot we trust. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.